Let me see if I still have this on me. Welcome to the official NXT review and results video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on those bells for all notifications. If you guys enjoyed NXT last night and AEW as well, I want you guys to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. I saw NXT last night. I have not watched AEW. I'm going to watch it as soon as this video is uploaded. I'm going to watch AEW, take my notes, and then cover the show for you guys later on tonight as part of a double upload here on the channel. I don't really want to call this a war. I really don't. Especially with what happened at AEW last night. With what I've heard, AEW has had their best episode to date. I saw JD's AEW Dynamite review. I've seen people on Twitter tweet about AEW. People were raving about AEW being such a good show. I'm going to cover it for you guys later on tonight. Don't worry about that. I'm going to cover Dynamite for you guys later on tonight. As far as NXT goes, NXT was a great show. Was it better than AEW? I don't know. I don't know. That's up for you guys to decide. Leave a comment down below. What was the better show this week? AEW Dynamite or NXT? Sound off down below in the comment section. NXT last night felt good. It felt good. Listen, when it comes to Wednesday nights, I can just breathe a certain amount of fresh air. I sense freshness when I go into Wednesday nights. I can watch AEW for 2 hours. I can watch NXT for 2 hours. That's 4 hours of wrestling that I'm never, ever going to get tired of. For you apologists, for all you dickheads out there on social media, that's fucking keyboard warriors out there, stay away from NXT and AEW. Stay away from that. Stay away. Stay for Raw. Stay for SmackDown. Keep on defending Raw and SmackDown as if you're going to get recognized by a certain superstar that you're fucking thinking that you're going to get fucking a certain pay cut from fucking Vince McMahon. Vince does not care about you. Triple H cares about you. Triple H does not like to have your intelligence insulted. Meanwhile, Vince, all Vince cares about is the money in his account and the money in his pocket. Triple H, on the other hand, he knows what the fuck he's doing with NXT. Just look at the last half hour of NXT last night. Look at the last half hour of NXT that we got last night. Nobody expected Finn Balor to turn heel. No one did. Not even me. Not even me. I'm watching NXT and I'm thinking to myself, we get DIY and fucking Finn Balor against Undisputed Era. Who's going to be the fourth member of this group against Undisputed Era for War Games? We don't know what's going to happen at War Games. We have no idea. But if you're going to give me fucking Finn Balor, heel Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano at TakeOver, take my fucking money. Take my fucking money. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to sit here. Take my fucking money. Let me say this right now. NXT is not fucking around now. Finn Balor, on that one fucking moment last night, when he turned heel. When he turned heel last night. Finn Balor looked good on that one scenario. He looked a whole lot better last night than he ever did in his entire main roster run. And his main roster run was nothing but a fucking joke. Nothing but a fucking joke. Let me say this now. Finn Balor, Triple H saved Finn Balor's career. Yeah, it was needed for Finn Balor to turn heel. And we're going to talk about that as we get to the review right here on the channel. Believe me, I think we're getting a heel Finn Balor versus a babyface Johnny Gargano at NXT TakeOver War Games 1-on-1. Sign me the fuck up. But as to this Wednesday Night Wars, I don't care about the ratings. And like I said, by the time this video is already uploaded on the channel, we probably find out the ratings for both AEW and NXT. We probably find out by then. We probably will. Will AEW have a high rating? Will NXT's ratings be a lot higher? Because lately, AEW has been owning NXT in the ratings. I don't care about the ratings now. After what happened yesterday with NXT, and I'm probably gonna watch, and I'm gonna watch AEW later on tonight. I don't care about the ratings no more. I don't. I cared about it the first 2 weeks, but as of last week, I didn't really care about the fucking ratings. I didn't really care. You people like me and you shouldn't care about the ratings anymore. As long as we're getting good wrestling, that's all we want is good wrestling. We're not gonna get good wrestling out of Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, they'll probably give us a good match here and there, but consistency. I want that consistency to work. NXT has been giving us that consistency factor for years. AEW has been giving us consistency shows over the last couple of weeks. AEW and NXT are being consistent with their shows. Just because I'm not reviewing the shows, that doesn't mean I'm watching the shows. I've been watching AEW since October 2nd. I've been watching NXT for a long time. They've been giving us consistent shows. Really good shows. The ratings shouldn't matter to us anymore. As long as we're getting good wrestling, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. Wednesday nights are the fresh air day of the week. Yeah, Raw's terrible. Tuesday, we don't care about Tuesday anymore. Wednesdays is the fucking day to watch 4 hours of professional wrestling. Fuck Monday nights, fuck Friday nights. And I wonder how SmackDown is gonna do on Friday on FS1, because Game 3 of the World Series will be on fucking Fox on Friday night. So I wonder how SmackDown is gonna do ratings-wise on FS1. I only wonder. Will they sink or will they fucking go up? Who cares? We're here to talk about NXT last night. This is your official NXT review for your Wednesday, October 23rd, 2019. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm your boy Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys enjoyed NXT and AEW Dynamite last night, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Leave a comment down below. What was your favorite part of NXT and AEW? Also, leave a comment down below which of the two shows was better, AEW or NXT. Leave a comment down below. What was the better show last night? Also, if you guys are new to the channel and you're watching this for the first time, show your support by hitting that subscribe button down below and turn on those balls, guys, for all notifications. Monday Night Raw review is live on the channel right now. This show was a waste of everyone's time. Now, link to Raw review will be in the annotation above that you see on the upper right hand corner of your screen. That Monday Night Raw review, and I'm looking at the numbers of it right now. It is at 252 views with 22 thumbs up. And I appreciate every single one of you who showed love to Monday Night Raw review from this past Monday. I even got comments saying, oh, you're a JD wannabe, or you're a JD copycat. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. If you think I'm a JD copycat, suck my dick. I am not a JD copycat. I am my own person. I'm my own person. I have my opinions on the fucking product on the main roster. I have my opinion. JD has his own opinion. Everybody else has their own opinion. So if you don't like our opinion, blow me. Suck my dick. It's just that simple. I don't care. Yeah, you're still gonna watch anyway, so just know you're still gonna watch. You're still gonna fucking watch. Anyways, Raw reviews live on the channel right now. Link to this video will be in the annotation above that you see on the upper right corner of your screen. Also, I forgot to even show you this. When it comes to Seth Rollins, reach for the remote control, because that guy is a fucking clown. Fucking clown. Follow me, guys, on social media. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Snapchat, Chris was hated. And like I said, folks, if you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to show your support by hitting that subscribe button down below and turn on those balls, guys, for all notifications. Now, before I want to begin NXT review, I want to give a shout out to Cyrex, bro. I want to give a shout out to Cyrex. Now, Cyrex is the reason why I have the layouts and shit. You see the past thumbnails that he's done for me and shit. He has done this also with the banner and stuff, everything else. If you guys need any type of, help with your channel when it comes to layouts, thumbnails, logos, all that good stuff, hit up Cyrex on Twitter. I will leave his Twitter down below in the description. So you guys can hit him up. You guys need any logos or banners or layouts or YouTube revamps, anything else like that. He is also a DM away on Twitter. His Twitter is SRXGFX, right down below in the description on Twitter. Hit him up and tell him that your boy Chris and the Reality Podcast sent you to him. So Cyrix, if you're watching, bro, shout out to you, bro, and I hope everything is good with you, brother. Let's begin NXT, bro. Let's begin NXT. Now, NXT started off with Rhra Ripley versus Bianca Belair. I love these two women, so this is going to be a great matchup. Now, you started to build up Bianca. Now, here's the one thing that I didn't get here. You're building up Bianca, yet you're putting her in the ring against Rhra Ripley. Yet you're putting her in the ring against Rhra Ripley. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this was a great match. This was a really good match. They went about 10 minutes. Great. The match was good. I just want to see Bianca be built up more. Don't get me wrong, I love Rhra Ripley. Rhra Ripley is somebody that I have my eyes on because she's that talented in the ring. She's that talented. I want to see more of both these women. I want to see more. Now, who's gonna be the woman to take the title from Shayna? I don't know. I really don't know. The fact that they gave us a Rhea versus Shayna match a couple of weeks back on NXT TV, I wanted to see that match at a takeover. You build up Rhea Ripley to a point where she's that dominant and she can be a threat to Shayna's NXT Women's Championship. But at the same time, the match, the way it went, I don't really mind it. But this match is great between Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley wins here with the riptile on Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley holds Belair back into the ring, but Io Shirai comes out of nowhere and hits the tiger kick on Ripley, taking advantage of a distracted Ripley and holds it back into the ring, with Belair getting a 2 count. Io Shirai is outraged on the apron, but Candice LeRae comes down and pulls the Shirai off the apron. Even in the odds, Ripley hits the riptile on Bianca Belair for the 3 count and the victory. So I wonder what's going to happen from there, with Io coming in, Candice coming in, distracting Io while Io is putting her damage on Rhea. I wonder what's going to happen from there. I mean, I would love to see at least somebody try to take the Women's Championship from Shayna Baszler. She's just too good. Shayna's just too good. Just that there's nobody right now in NXT that's even capable enough to take the title from Shayna. Nobody right now in NXT is even that legit enough to even beat them. Don't get me wrong. I love all the women in NXT, but they gotta do something about Shayna's title reign, which is right now she's looking fucking dominant. But Rhea wins here. I hope this builds her up towards a NXT Women's Championship match against Shayna for TakeOver War Games. And little do you know, there is not even a confirmed match yet for War Games. I remember around this time last year, we would have, spoilers for what's to come at War Games and everything else and shit. Around this time this year, nothing has even been confirmed for War Games. Mind you, we about to hit November, and nothing's even confirmed yet for War Games. Hopefully, starting next week, we start getting a build towards War Games. Who's going to be part of War Games? What championships is going to be decided at War Games, at TakeOver. Especially it's going to be in Chicago, so this should be fun. Rhea Ripley wins over Bianca Belair. We get a recap of the Undisputed Era attack on Velveteen Dream, explaining how we have a triple threat North American Championship match in tonight's main event. Kathy Kelly catches Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate outside on the way to Full Sail Arena, asking Dunne about his loss to Priest. And Dunne says that is a receipt. Pete Dunne said the receipt is coming to Priest. Kelly asks about Killian Dane, and Dunne says that he doesn't care about Pete Dunne. Then we go to commercial break. Back for commercial break, and we got a video package about Tommaso Ciampa's return from injury and his quest to reclaim Goldie. Now, I have no idea how to book the NXT Championship match for War Games. I have no idea. Now that Undisputed Era is literally carrying all the men's gold in NXT. Do you put them all on the line at War Games? That's the at least thing that I'm thinking here. Do you put all the championships on the line at War Games? In that War Games match? I don't know. Winner take all? I have no idea. But let's see. Let's see what happens here. Tyler Bate is shown in the crowd at ringside after they get a match between Matt Riddle and Cameron Grimes. This was a fantastic match. Fantastic. Remember how I said that back at the NXT Breakout Tournament that I had my eyes on Cameron Grimes? He has my attention now. He has identity. He's more intense in the ring. And against a perfect guy like Matt Riddle, I guess, you know, I want to see a lot more of Cameron Grimes. I want to see him win at least the North American Championship, or at least get him a tag team partner to go after the NXT tag team titles, because right now, NXT needs tag teams. They need tag teams. I would love to see either Cameron Grimes have a tag team partner and then they have more identity and then they go after the NXT tag team titles, or have him go after the North American Championship. Have him go after the North American Championship. But obviously, if you're going to put him in the ring against Matt Riddle, obviously you see, or should I say Triple H, see something in Cameron Grimes. To put him in the ring against Matt Riddle, that's a praise to me. That's a praise. Like, oh, Cameron Grimes, he's special in the ring. Let's see how he does against somebody like Matt Riddle. And folks, Cameron Grimes did not disappoint at all in this match. He did a fantastic job in this match. Despite having Matt Riddle win here with the Roderick for the 3 count, it was a fantastic match. One of the best matches I've seen out of Cameron Grimes. But Matt Riddle wins here. Riddle hits a ripcord knee on Grimes, followed by a bro to sleep and a German suplex for a very close 2 count. Riddle hits the Broton on Grimes, but Grimes catches Riddle with a kick. Riddle returns with a PK, but Grimes hits a huge slam on Matt Riddle for a 2 count. I thought that match was going to end right there. Grimes goes to the top rope, but Riddle hits him with a forearm strike that hits a superplex onto Grimes for another 2 count. Riddle goes to the top rope and goes to hit a floating bro, but Grimes gets his knee up. Riddle hits a final flash knee strike and a super kick onto Grimes, but Grimes hits a body slam on Riddle for another 2 count. Grimes goes for a cave-in, but Riddle catches Grimes and hits a powerbomb. Riddle hits another final flash knee strike, followed by a Roderick for the 3 count and the victory. After the match, Cameron Grimes got in the face of Tyler Bate, and Bate laid out Cameron Grimes. Are we seeing a feud between Cameron Grimes and Tyler Bate? Oh boy. That is something I am in dire to watch. Tyler Bate, he's a fucking... Listen, man. Tyler Bate, after that performance that he did against Walter at NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff, my God. Tyler Bate is starting to become one of my favorites in NXT. Actually, he is my favorite right now in NXT UK. Next to Walter. And Imperium, of course. Because I love Imperium. A feud between Cameron Grimes and Tyler Bate. Give me that match at War Games. At NXT TakeOver War Games. Can you imagine that match for a potential North American Championship? I'm getting goosebumps right now just by even thinking about that. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Cameron Grimes and Tyler Bate. Are you fucking serious? I'm telling you, right now is a great time to be a wrestling fan, man. It's a fantastic time right now to be a wrestling fan. Just fantastic. Listen, I love Cameron Grimes. I'm starting to love him. Tyler Bate, I love Tyler Bate. Just give me those 2 men at War Games, at TakeOver. Have them kick off the match at TakeOver. Instant 5-star classic. At the same time, I want to see how Cameron Grimes does at a TakeOver. I want to see how he does at that TakeOver environment, especially in Chicago, in a wrestling city like Chicago. Just give me that match at TakeOver. Cameron Grimes and Tyler Bate. That is something I can be behind 1,000%. We get a recap from 2 weeks ago when the Forgotten Sons took out Breezango. The Forgotten Sons were set to take out Breezango and Kushida tonight, but with Kushida injured, Breezango must now find a third partner. We see Dominik Dijakovic warming up for the main event backstage, then we go to commercial. Back for commercial break, Will and Regal announced that tonight, Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai will face Jessamyn Duke and Marina Shafir, and the winner will take on the Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors, for the Tag Team Championships next week. I rather much... Now, this is just my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about this. In my opinion, I'd rather have this match happen at TakeOver. I'd rather have this match happen at TakeOver instead of next week. Now, I understand that NXT wants to push women's wrestling, especially women's tag team wrestling. But if you really want to add a potential 6 match to a TakeOver, now I wouldn't mind if you're going to go to a 6 match at TakeOver. I wouldn't mind the women's tag team championships being at TakeOver. I wouldn't mind it. That's just me speaking. But I understand why they're doing this next week. It's because they want to push the agenda of women's wrestling in NXT. Now, especially if this match next week happens in the main event of NXT, which I wouldn't mind at all. If the Women's Tag Team Championship match happened at the main event of NXT next week, that I would not mind 100%. I wouldn't really mind that at all. So, I watched that Regal announcement on YouTube. They posted it on YouTube yesterday after NXT, and I saw that. And I completely saw that from there. We get the Forgotten Sons versus Breezango, and they found a third partner, Isaiah Swerve Scott. Listen, I love Isaiah Scott. I want to see more of him too. Breezango and Isaiah Scott win here. Scott and Wesley Blake are the legal men, and Blake tags in Cutler, but Scott fights against the numbers game. Riker tags in Scott and goes to the top rope. Riker catches Scott on the top turnbuckle, but Scott hits a moonsault off of Riker onto the other members of the Forgotten Sons. Riker catches Scott when he gets back into the ring, but Scott catches Riker with a kick and tags in Breeze. Tyler Breeze tags in Fandango, and they hit stereo super kicks on Riker for a very close 2 count, but the other Sons break up the pinfall. Fandango lights up Riker, but both Scott and Blake tag in. Steve Cutler tags in, and Tyler Breeze takes out Wesley Blake before they can hit the tag team move on Scott. Scott hits Cutler with a huge kick to the face, and Scott gets the pinfall for the 3 count. So Breezango and Isaiah Swerve Scott win here over the Forgotten Sons. Now, I want to know who's next in line to compete against Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team titles. Maybe Breezango. I wouldn't mind a match between Breezango and Undisputed Era. I wouldn't mind that at all. I really wouldn't. It's just that what's happening at War Games? That's what I want to know. We'll probably get that within the next 2 weeks, if we can. Roderick Strong is shown backstage, warming up for his title defense tonight. Oh, and by the way, that Breezango 6-man tag was an okay match. It was a really good match. Really good. Roderick Strong is shown backstage, warming up for his title defense tonight. NXT Cruiserweight Champion Lio Rush. I love how they added now the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Nice touch to that. Lio Rush comes out to a huge ovation, but Mauro Ranallo announces that Rush will be joining the commentary team for the upcoming Cruiserweight match, and we go to commercial. Back for commercial, and Killian Dane is shown taping up his fingers outside, telling Pete Dunne that since Dunne tried to break Dane's fingers, Dane will try to break Dunne. I am looking forward to this feud between Pete Dunne and Killian Dane. Should be good. Should be fantastic. Because, listen, I love Pete Dunne. But Killian Dane, for a guy his size, so athletic for a guy his size. My God. Lio Rush is sitting with the rest of the commentary booth saying that he is here to scout the competition. We got a match between Angel Garza and Jack Gallagher, who I met at fucking WrestleMania Access, by the way. There you go. This match was quick. This match lasted about 6 minutes here. Angel Garza wins in a pretty good match. Listen, like I said, I want to see more of Angel Garza. I said this back at the NXT Breakout Tournament. I want to see more of Angel Garza. That's what I want to see more. I want to see more. He's really good. He's got that heel-like cockiness in him, which I fucking love, by the way. Which I fucking love. Listen, when I see people like Andrade, when I see people like Angel Garza, they remind me so much of Eddie Guerrero when Eddie was a heel. Loved it. Listen, I miss Eddie. God rest his soul. God rest his soul. I miss Eddie so much. I miss him. But when you see people like Andrade, when you see people like Angel Garza, that they remind you of Eddie Guerrero, of how cocky he was, you know, with, you know, all of that. I fucking love that. I love shit like that. Angel Garza wins here. Garza takes down Gallagher with a suplex and gets a 2 count. Gallagher fights back with a series of strikes on Garza, then hits a delayed suplex on Garza. Then Gallagher goes for a lumbar, but Garza blocks. Garza monkey fist Gallagher out of the ring, and then slides to the bottom and slips Gallagher's back. Gallagher hits a headbutt on Garza, but Garza catches Gallagher in the corner and spikes him down and follows it up with a moonsault for a 3 count victory. So Angel Garza wins here in a very good matchup here. After the match, Garza stares down Lio Rush from the top turnbuckle. Lio Rush and Angel Garza for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship? I just don't know what to say here. I'm telling you, Triple H has NXT on fucking lockdown. Triple H knows what the fuck he's doing. He knows what he's doing. This is some good shit. This is some good shit. Yeah. Just great shit. I just fucking love it. Angel Garza's great. Lio Rush, great. Can you imagine those two men at a takeover event? In that atmosphere? At a takeover? At this point, man, at this point, if I'm Triple H, I'm having a difficult time right now booking War Games. Booking takeover War Games. I am having a difficult time booking War Games. They might just break the 5-match fucking ritual that they usually have for a takeover. Usually, every takeover has like 4 to 5 matches. They might have to put more matches for takeover. Which, I don't mind, but at the same time kind of kills it, because when it comes to takeover, they fight with their 5-match format. They go about 15, 20 minutes. You got so much talent in NXT that you're using. You don't even know what to book for takeover War Games. If I'm Triple H right now, I don't even know what I'm doing for War Games. I really don't. But Angel Garza wins over Jack Gallagher, and he stares down Lio Rush, which should be good. Should be good. Can't wait. Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox versus Jessamyn Duke and Marina Shafir is next, but we go to commercial first. Coming back for commercial break, and we go right to the match. Right to the matchup. We get Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox versus Jessamyn Duke and Marina Shafir with NXT Women's Championship based in their corner for a number 1 contenders match to determine the number 1 contendership for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Now, I remember back around, I believe around February, I think late February, early March, when Sasha and Bayley came to NXT, because I remember reviewing the show, and they were talking about how NXT, that they love NXT, they miss NXT, they're going to have the Women's Tag Team Championships to be defended at NXT, maybe at takeovers. I spoke about this earlier on why I do not mind having this matchup, the Women's Tag Team Championship match next week at NXT. It's because they want to push the women's agenda to NXT. They want to push the women's agenda towards women's wrestling. And I wouldn't mind, again, like I said earlier, I wouldn't mind if they put the Women's Tag Team title match in the main event next week. I wouldn't really mind that at all. But then again, it would look a whole lot better if you did this match at a takeover. Just imagine that. But we do get Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai winning here. I did want Jessamyn Duke and Marina Shafir winning, but you got to think about this. Asuka and Kairi Sane are heels now. Portrayed as heels. So obviously it would make sense if Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox win here. The match is good. Don't get me wrong, the match is good. Don't get me wrong here, the match is good. Don't get me wrong here. Duke does not let up, kicking Kai hard in the middle of Kai's back. Shafir tags in, grounding Kai with an armbar. Dakota Kai fights up to a vertical base. Dakota Kai attempts to break the grip of Shafir and tags in Tegan Nox. A kick on Shafir will do the job. As Shafir and Duke tag in. Nox gets Duke in the corner, hitting Duke with a step-up enziguri and a cannonball for a 2 count before Shafir breaks up the pin. Dakota Kai takes Nox out, but Duke grabs a handful of Nox's tights for a 2 count. Now comes back immediately with a Shinist Wizard for a 3 count and the victory. So Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai win here. They're the number 1 contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championships, which we will see next week on NXT TV. Great match. Not gonna lie to you. Great match here. I love Tegan Nox. I love seeing her now that she's back. Dakota Kai's back from injury and shit. Do they beat Kairi Sane and Asuka? Maybe. But if I was to take a guess here, obviously you're gonna have Asuka and Kairi Sane win here. Obviously, but we'll find out next week. Should be a great match next week between these two teams. Should be great. Should be a great match next week. The Kabuki Warriors appear on the screen and cut a promo on Kai and Nox, mostly in Japanese. Kairi Sane ends the promo by saying, next week, you have no chance. Good promo. I don't know what this says in Japanese, but Kairi Sane says, next week, you have no chance. Good shit. Can't wait. This should be good. This should be really good. Keith Lee is shown backstage, focus on his title match tonight. The main event is up next, but first a commercial break. Back from commercial break, and Captain Kelly recaps that next week we will have Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox against the Kabuki Warriors for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Also, Captain Kelly announced that Tyler Bate versus Cameron Grimes and Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae will happen next week. Ooh. Tyler Bate versus Cameron Grimes next week on NXT TV? Ooh, take my money. And then we get Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae. We've seen this at TakeOver Toronto. I don't mind having this match again next week. Hopefully this time Candice wins, but at the same time you got to build up Io. Io is somebody, as a heel, you have to build up. Finally, guys, we get to the main event here. Keith Lee versus Dominik Dijakovic versus NXT North American Champion Roderick Strong for the NXT North American Championship. This was, I'm not even going to lie to you, this was the best triple threat match I've seen all year. Listen, when you combine Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic in a championship match against Roderick Strong, you have 3 of the most underrated talent in NXT. In this main event, for the NXT North American Championship, oh, good lord. This was a fantastic main event. This was one of the best NXT main events all year. Well, on NXT TV, of course. Because TakeOver, there's nothing compared to a TakeOver main event. Nothing compared to a TakeOver. Nothing. But this match was fantastic. Strong prevents Dijakovic from getting back in the ring, but Lee is dumped out of the ring. Strong goes for a wrecking ball dropkick on Lee and Dijakovic, but Lee and Dijakovic out Strong with a feast to rise and a pounce on Strong. Lee and Dijakovic stare at each other with an agreement to finish things. Lee and Dijakovic sat on top of the turnbuckle. Dijakovic falls, but hits a kick and a discus boot to Lee. That Dijakovic hits an avalanche choke bomb on Lee for a 2 count. I thought Dijakovic was going to win the title there. Dijakovic hits a huge tope to the outside onto Roderick Strong, and Lee remains in the ring. Dijakovic struggles on his feet and hits a tope onto Dijakovic to the outside, clearing the top rope. What the fuck is Keith Lee doing a fucking tope? My God! Lee gets to the top turnbuckle, bringing Dijakovic with him. Lee hits a spirit bomb on Dijakovic from the top rope, but Roderick Strong comes in with a running knee strike to Lee's face, getting the 3-count pinfall victory. Roderick Strong retains the NXT North American Championship. The rest of Undisputed Era enter the ring and celebrate with Roderick Strong, then attack Keith Lee. The crowd chants, "We want Balor," but Tommaso Ciampa music hits the PA system. Instead, Ciampa comes out dragging a crutch behind him. Ciampa is still outnumbered, but he gets in the ring. The Undisputed Era taunt Ciampa. He gets close enough to hit them. Then all of a sudden, Johnny Gargano music hits, and Gargano goes in and stands face to face with Ciampa. The RY seems to reunite as they stand down the Undisputed Era. Finally, Finn Balor makes his entrance, got the biggest pop of the night. Comes down to the ring. Gargano and Ciampa stand aside. Balor stands between them. Ciampa ditches his crutch. Then all of a sudden, Balor hits a huge overhead kick on Gargano, and the crowd was absolutely shocked. Then stands aside while the rest of Undisputed Era attack Ciampa. Meanwhile, Ciampa is medically clear to come back. He is medically clear after he had a match, I think, last week. Balor exits the ring and hits a huge drop kick on Gargano on the outside, taking out Gargano and some of the fans at ringside. Obviously, they were fucking planted there. Finn picks up Gargano and drops him head first onto the ramp. I could have sworn Gargano's head hit first. My God, that was a brutal spot. That was a brutal fucking spot. The Undisputed Era pulls in the ring with the UE hand sign above Tommaso Ciampa. Like this sign. And Balor points at the down Gargano, then turns up the ramp and heads backstage, and NXT goes off the air. This was the best ending to NXT all year. All year! This was the best ending to NXT all year. Balor turning heel when nobody expected him to. Triple H, I'm going to say this right now. Triple H saved Finn Balor's career. Because Finn Balor in the main roster was a joke. After he won the Universal Championship, his career went down the drain from there. Went down the drain. Just give me Demon King Finn Balor against Johnny Gargano at NXT TakeOver War Games. Or, what if? Now, a lot of people are speculating this. I don't know if this is true or not. But a lot of people are speculating that Finn Balor has joined Undisputed Era. I don't think Undisputed Era needs a fifth member. In my honest opinion, I don't think Undisputed Era needs a fifth member. I just don't. In my opinion, I just don't. I don't think Undisputed Era needs a fifth member unless if it's a woman. Because they want Undisputed Era to carry all the gold. You might as well have a woman join Undisputed Era and have that woman win the NXT Women's Championship. Now, that's one thing for another video. That's another topic for another video. Now, what does this mean for War Games? Which is what I want to know. What does this mean for NXT TakeOver War Games? Do we get a 5-on-5 War Games match at NXT TakeOver War Games? Is there another team that wants to be involved? Or are they just going to do a 5-on-5? That I want to know. That is something that I want to know. What does Ciampa and Gargano do? How is the NXT Championship going to factor in the War Games? Is it going to be a winner-take-all situation for War Games? I don't know. As of right now, if I'm Triple H, I can't even book War Games. You have so much talent. You have so much storylines going in the factor. You don't even know what to book for War Games. Like I said, if I'm Triple H, you're a fucking genius, bro. Triple H saved Finn Balor's career. He did. In my honest opinion, he did. He saved Finn Balor's career. Now, Finn Balor, was this needed for Balor to turn heel? Yeah, it was needed. It was much needed. I'd rather have Finn Balor be a heel on NXT than him as a heel in the main roster, because knowing Vince and the main roster, he'll probably kill Finn Balor faster than a fucking quickie. Vince will probably kill Finn Balor faster than Rick killing fucking zombies in a fucking Walking Dead. Knowing Vince. But Triple H, he knows what the fuck he's doing. Triple H knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. NXT was a great show tonight. I gotta watch AEW. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go watch AEW and then give you guys a review later on tonight. And that, folks, is the reality of things right here on NXT Review right here on the Reality Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed NXT Review, hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought of NXT tonight. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to show your support by hitting that subscribe button down below and turn on the bells, guys, for notifications. Monday Night Raw Review is live on the channel right now. Link to this video will be in the annotation above that you see on the upper right corner of your screen. Make sure you guys also follow me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Longest, Snapchat, Chris was Hated. And like I said, folks, if you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to show your support by hitting that subscribe button down below and turn on the bells, guys, for notifications, as we are on the road to 200 subscribers right here on the channel. I will see you guys later on tonight for AEW Review. I heard AEW was a great show. I'm about to go watch it right now and then cover it for you guys later on tonight. Till then, I'm Chris. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video all over social media. I will see you guys later on tonight for AEW Review. Till then, I'm Chris. Talk to you guys later.